Well, hello, what is going on, everybody? Hold on, my microphone is a little bit low, I see that here. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, it's been a while since we've done one of these TBMs and chill. TBM and chill? TBMs and chill? TBM and chill? Just a chill Tuesday evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you may be tuning in from. Actually, yeah, unless you're across the globe, it would be morning, but it's evening here for us in the V1 HQ in North Texas. Right now we are sitting on the ramp at San Clemente Island, just off the coast of Los Angeles and out there next to Catalina Island. I'm gonna do a little hop tonight. I haven't flown this bird since it was updated. There's been a massive update. This airplane's been brought up to what we would call the Duke standards of fidelity with the EFB and engine modeling and things of that nature. Now, it does not have the Duke sound set. The Duke sound set still is number one, but as far as single engine props go, this has got to take the cake for me. I really enjoy this airplane here. Definitely enjoy this over the PC-12. I don't even fly the PC-12 anymore. I feel like that one kind of got me. Probably shouldn't have picked that one up, but we tried it. We had fun with it. But the TBM for me has been, when it first came out, Chad, I couldn't stop flying it. I flew it at home. I flew it on my home sim, and it's just kind of been sitting in the hangar since the last time we flew it. I think I was out in the Georgia HQ. So we're gonna take a look at it tonight. We're gonna look at some of the new features. Well, I guess they're not really new anymore, but I got to remember how to fly it. So I haven't flown it. I haven't done any practice flying. What I might do is I might do one lap in the pattern here at San Clemente and then hop back around, then get on our flight plan over to Kern Valley Lima 05. So that'll be the plan for tonight, and thank you all for tuning in. Zippy's in the house. Jeff L. A-Rot's up here. Harris McCallan's in the house. What's up, man? You need to send some scotch my way, my dude, or some whiskey we're sipping on there. A-Nick's in the house. Stephen Haynard. Jeff Faviano is here. Hello, Jeff. Jeff, dude, if you're ever doing St. Louis ground or stuff or whatever on the live, I would love to know, because I would definitely fly in and out of there. I'd love to. I've watched your VATSIM ground videos before, so it's good to see you, man. Always a pleasure to have celebs in the chat. You can see Aaron's here, Scott, Ralph R, Bills Mafia. Congrats on the Wills, on the Bills win. I was trying to say Bills win. Congrats on the Wills. Definitely smashed the Jags. So it's going to be a good game in a couple of weeks. Bills Mafia, Jets, Bills ought to be good. Fly to Live and many more. Thank you all for tuning in, and I think let's get this show on the road. I got to figure, like I said, I'm gonna take my time here because I don't really remember how to do this, but I'm hoping it'll come back to me. Now, I did find something interesting. I downloaded this freeware San Clemente pack, and I don't know if those airplanes are supposed to be hovering or if they're supposed to be doing a flyover. Either way, we have some static helicopters above the airfield. We're just going to pretend they're not there. Okay? Sounds good. Jeff says, yeah, man, I'll let you know the next event I'm working. Awesome, dude. I'll take the 727 in there. I got a surprise for the 727. If you own the 727, there's something, if you own the 727 and a Bravo throttle quadrant, there's something that you must have. And I think it's a good investment at this point in the sim world, because buying airplanes right now is kind of like, I don't know if it's going to work in 24. Buying scenery right now, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's going to work in 24. So for me personally, I'm kind of just holding tight to picking up anything new until the new sim drops. However, a little hardware add-on, which I'm not going to spill the beans just yet on it, but you'll see it tomorrow when we fly the 727 on our long haul. Hopefully it makes it all the way to where we're going, Ponce. I think we're going to do that tomorrow. We'll either do that tomorrow or Thursday. I got to double check one thing. But anyway, diabetic lad, maybe, allegedly, I don't know. Allegedly, maybe. Jeff, you need to attain the Discord at some point if possible. It should be, hopefully that link still works. Does that link still work? I'd love to have you pop in there, Jeff. But yeah, man, that'd be really cool if you're working an event. Take some, it'll be old school, either an MD-80 or a 727 for sure. But all right, here we go. Let's hop into this beautiful TBM. Now, I think I had a cockpit mod. I downloaded one from the Flight Sim 2, but I think there were two that I had. And I wonder, because I feel like this cockpit looks a little bit different than the one I had on my other PC, but nevertheless, it still looks good. Every time I get into this cockpit, I have that same feeling of slightly overwhelmed, but just as excited because it's just enough glass and just enough round gauge, and I know this thing is an absolute sports car. So we're going to fire it up. Let's take a look at the little EFB here, and before we get it all fired up, let's make sure we have the proper weights in here. So let's see, pilot, that's going to be me. I'll be in there at 210. We'll put Jeff Faviano. I don't know what Jeff weighs. We'll say Jeff weighs $180. Let's see. In the back, we've got Team Vodka in here. We'll throw him in there. And his ankle bracelet girlfriend. And let's see who else we got in the back. We'll throw Wingnut in the back. Wingnut's probably $190. And, well, actually, he's a fighter pilot, so he's probably $190. He's retired now, so he's probably $190. And then we'll throw in another friend of his. So we got our passenger loaded up here. We'll take in some bags. We'll do 870 in the back, and we'll take I think we'll put 100 in the front. That CG is going to be a little off kilter there. That's interesting, but that's just how it goes. We'll do 100 in the front. As a matter of fact, I don't like how aft that CG is. Let's just say we're traveling light. Let's go 30 pounds in the back. Maybe we got like golf clubs or something back there, and then we got some more bags up front. Get that just off that aft limit there. All right, so everything is set up here. We can we'll leave the chocks, we'll pull the pitot covers and the engine covers. External power is hooked up, and I'm trying to remember if I remember how to use the external power on this. Let me see our fuel load. We need block fuel today is, double check. I'm going to add a little extra because I said we're going to do a lap in the pattern here just to get refamiliarized. The the block fuel, we need 745 pounds. Is that right? 745. Does that seem right? That doesn't seem right. I guess so. Would not an alternate, but I'll tell you what. Let's go 5. I'll just go 740. It goes 470 right to 540 aside. That's fine. So we'll take it. I was trying to get 500 aside. Take 1,000, but 1,000 pounds, extra 300 here. So that looks good. We'll have a little extra gas. Maybe we'll do 2 circuits. All right. Our aircraft is loaded. Taking a look at our engine here. This is cool now because we've had this on the Duke for a while, but now having it on the TBM is pretty neat. Same engine though, PT6. I actually want to say it's the same engine variant, right? PT6A on the TBM. I'm not sure which model's on the 850 and on the Duke. I know the Duke has the smallest PT6. I'm not sure if this one might be a step up. I can't remember. Either it's very similar, but same layout. PT6 is a PT6, one of my favorite engines out there. Love the PT6 turboprop. We got our electrical. Here we can take a look at our cabin environmentals. It's perfect day out here in San Clemente, 67 degrees. My failures are on, and I have it set at 2x the rate. Now at 5x, it's a little aggressive. So we're going to do 2x on the failure rate. So we're rocking the 530 and just the old school KX155. So we will go ahead and get rid of the EFB. And I knocked my camera out of position. Here we go. Let's fire this sucker up. Let's go battery switch on, and then we'll go right up to a GPU. Now I do have, yes, I have Bravo bindings for lights. So there's nav lights. Strobe is off. I'm going to leave all these switches on. Okay, so there we go. We got ground power. We're sitting outside. We got chocks. We got our nav lights on. And let's go ahead and load this up. We'll go ahead and clear the master cautions. I used to know my little flow here. We can go main generator's off because we're not running any engines. With starter off, ignition is off. Coming down here, our fuel select, that's in manual for now. Aux fuel pump is off. That looks good. Hide the yoke for a second. Coming down here, everything looks good. We can set our cabin altitude. We are going up to 23,000 feet, so we'll set it 1,000 above. We'll set 24,000. being a 6,000 foot cabin altitude. That'll be juicy. That looks good. And then over here, we'll turn the radio master on. We'll leave the autopilot trims off for now, since we're sitting here with ground power. We're going to load up this GPS here. Oh no, my sound panels are falling off. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. Golf clubs, we're going to charge someone for loaded interest. Man, when I was flying corporate, I got so tired of loading golf clubs, man. I tell you what. Mr. McDo, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Finally able to catch a live stream. Mr. McDo, glad to have you on board, my friend. Welcome to the stream, dude. I really appreciate that $5 super chat and hope you enjoy this little GA flight tonight. Let's change it up here. We're going to mix it up, doing a little GA flying. Man, I don't remember how to work this 530 very well. We'll get through it, though. Flight plan page. And then I remember there's a way we can enter our flight plan with the keys, right? So let me pull up Navigraph. I remembered we can type it. That saves so much time. So I'm going to pull up our SimBrief OFP. Let's see here. And you know what? I don't really want to put all the waypoints in. I guess we'll have to because we're right in that airway. We're going right over LAX and going over Los Angeles. It could be busy. So let's load it up. How do I type? Do I click on it? Chat, remind me how I type on this airplane. Oh gosh, how do I type on this? No. Did I click somewhere? Push cursor. Scroll the small knob. No, I know how to type. Oh, yeah, there's the keyboard. There it is. Thank you. Lima 05. That's right. That's what I got to do. Lima 05. Oh, yeah, we're going to crush through this. Oh, no, that's not right. That's our destination. Remove that. Yes. Starting off great here. There are professional streamers available elsewhere. Oh, good. I just moved my camera. Guys, check out Jeff Faviano. He's a professional. All right, here we go. Cursor. There we go. Typing mode is on. We're at KNUC, N-U-C. That's San Clemente. Enter. Next waypoint is going to be SXC, Santa Catalina, going right over Catalina Island. We'll go ahead and enter that. After Santa Catalina, we're going to load in. We have an airway. The unfortunate thing with the 530 is true to real life here. You can't load an airway with all the waypoints. You got to go point after point. It's just how it is. But it's better than using the old school Garmin's, which were even worse than this. So anyway, we're after Santa Catalina. We're going to LAX VOR, which this will be interesting if ATC hops on because we're basically flying right over the top of Los Angeles. Valley transition. So we're actually going to pick up the airway here. We're on Victor 165 to Valley, V-A-L-E-Y. Enter, and that's in Southwest USA. If you put New Zealand, you're not going to have enough gas. Lange, or Lang, L-A-N-G-E. Lange. Okay, cursor. Just keep, nope. Big knob all the way down. After Lange, we're going to SAUGS, S-A-U-G-S. Enter. Big cursor all the way down. After SOGS, it's Lima Hotel Sierra. That's the Lake Hughes VOR. I've tracked that a couple times. That's a low-class VOR. I think I did an approach to some airport in the Beach 99 off of Lake Hughes. For some reason, I remember that VOR. Maybe I'll remember the story at some point. I know I have a history with that VOR. Lake Hughes, and then it's Shafter. That cross that intersection all the time, even in the Airbus. Shafter. And last couple of fixes here is Kern Valley, the airport itself. So we're going Lima. That's interesting. Shafter to Lima 05, really? Okay. All right. Lima 05. Oops. Lima 05. Enter. Low cask can beer. No, it's a low service volume. Sorry. Jeez, bomb tech. All right, there is our flight plan. Now, I'm not going to turn off the GPS here for engine start, because if you do, you will lose that. Now you can save that in the real Garmin, and you can, shut down, start up, and have it saved. But for sim purposes, we're going to just leave our avionics on for start, which is taboo. You can definitely damage your sensitive equipment during engine start. So that's in the box. Let's just take a quick look at the San Clemente Island here. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lap in the pattern. We're going to probably blast off 2.4. What are the winds doing right now? 270 at 11. Yeah, so we'll blast off 2.4. We'll just make right traffic. We'll do one touch and go. Chart lies within warning area, Whiskey 291. We don't want to fly into that. If we look it up here, you can see there's a couple warning areas here, 291 Echo and 292 Echo. You would have to get clearance to even get close to those or get wind those. So we're not having any issues. We're going to do our 2 turns there. Actually, no. Yeah, right here. So we're going to be in the warning areas. So you would be talking to San Clemente, obviously, but you're going to be in the warning areas. We'll do 2 laps in the pattern, and then we'll head out. So yeah, that's Santa Catalina. So here we are. 2 right-hand traffic, 17.6 VOR. We'll load up the, is there an approach in here? There's just RNAVs. We're not going to do any RNAV approaches. We're just going to do a complete visual traffic pattern for 2.4. So you're legal to fly through a warning. Yeah, you're legal to fly through a warning area. I was thinking of like a restricted area. Warning area is just for the airspace, right, Wingnut? That's just on the, isn't that the whole coastline, right? Airspace 101, warning area. That's everywhere. That's across the whole coastline. All right. Let's start closing things up here. Take a quick look at our engine. Our engine looks good. I do love how you can pop the cowls on that. Let's go ahead and close those up. We'll pop that engine cowling closed. We'll close this one. Those are both closed. We'll go back to the door here. We'll go ahead and pull the stairs up. And we'll close the door. We are locked. And you can see that we have the green icons there. Now, the baggage door key, this is kind of cool. I think if we just go here, yep, there goes the baggage door. So make sure you have the keys. Make sure the door is closed. We're all closed up and ready to go. I'm going to leave the door open for start because it's just way more juicy. You can't hear a thing. You can't. Now you can. Now you can hear things. Sorry, guys. There wasn't really anything to hear, but you should be able to hear things now. All right, we're going to start this puppy up. We're going to go nav lights on. We're going to go strobe light on for start. We're going to do a battery start on this one here. So for our flow, we're actually going to come back down here. We're going to leave the radio master on. Looking at this panel, that's off. We got 1200, that's fine. We're going to go boost pump on. Fuel tank is in manual. We're going idle, forward, cut off on our hardware or our throttle quadrant. Looking at the overhead. Battery source is on. Ignition is on. Starter's on. Here we go. Ooh, that's dropping down pretty good. Ignition, starter. Let me hide the yoke. NG's on the rise. I'll let it get up here and motor for a second. Low idle. Hold that fuel lever in case we got to do a cutoff. Nice and cool today. 655, 657 there. Oh, my yoke is shaking. I forgot how awesome it is. Looking for about 50. There's 50%. We'll go start her off. Gotta get out of beta range there. And high idle. Man, we really need the Boris sound pack for this one, don't we? All right, doors closed and locked. We're going to go main generator. We're going to go Ignition to auto. We're going to go boost pump auto, fuel selector auto. Our squawk code, we do have one, 1304. We'll squawk altitude. Let's go ahead and turn our bleed into auto. Air conditioner, fan only. Fan is in low. Pressurization is set. Autopilot and trims on. Radio master is already on. And we'll go ahead and flick the EFIS master switch. Love that sound. And we'll go ahead 1, 2, 3, and 4 up top. Get those rolling. We'll do it. It's going to do its self-tests. Everything's going to boot up. We're going to come over here. We'll pull the ground power. We'll pull the wheel chocks and the ground power as well. Sounds aren't too bad. It's a quarter of a 707. AJ Finard, thanks for the $3 super chat, man. Look, dude, I'm going to turn down the sim sounds a little bit. So I actually was going to pick that 707 up tonight because I said, hey, I know I wasn't expecting much. I'm just going to pick it up. Maybe it'll satisfy the itch. It's $10. And then I saw a couple videos on it and I just can't. I mean, it's literally, it looks like a decent model, but it literally is just a default airplane skin to a 707. So you're essentially buying a Captain scam. So, I'm not going to do it. We'll get an extra pumpkin spice latte instead. All right. That all looks good. Up top, we'll do a magic barrel ref key. Right in the field elevation is what, 200 feet? We'll call it. So we'll say traffic pattern altitude is 1200. 1200 is set. I'm going to do completely completely hand-flown traffic pattern work here. We're going to set our course. Do my honeycomb bravos work with this? It does not appear that they do. That is not very cool. Scroll this around. 240. My course does not work with the honeycomb bravo, huh? I'm going to use the RNAV needle just because it's going to stay nice and straight. We'll put our heading. Does our heading bug work with the honeycomb bravo? Yes, that works. Beautiful. All right. 727, take note. All right, 240 for runway heading for our practice lap in the pattern. 1,200 feet is set. Torpedoes 1 and 2, inert SEP. We're on the ground. We'll go ahead and turn it on. We got a message. We're set course to 010. We'll get that. We're standby on that. Everything else looks good. 70 degrees in here. That's beautiful. Flaps up for takeoff. Trims are neutral. For takeoff, we need a little bit of a rudder trim to the right. Now, I don't remember what I have bound for rudder trim. Or aileron trim. Interesting. We're going to need to bind that rudder trim slightly to the right. I'll tell you what. Give me a second, chat. I have a trim setting for my honeycomb, or not my honeycomb, my Throttletek, where I just have rudder trim. I think that's what I use it for. Throttletek, rudder trim. There we go. Now I think we should be able to, yes. Now I know it says takeoff. That's where you should set it in the real airplane. In the TBM, I remember, I can't go to the left. It's a little wonky. Can I reset? Yeah, I can reset. Okay. I remember it being a little bit too much if you go all the way to the takeoff. So I just do a hair past neutral for our takeoff. Park brake is set. Inert SEP is on. That's the normal master caution. 1200 is set. Magic barrel ref key is done. What is our CTAF freak? And then we're ready to blast off. We are looking at San Clemente Tower. I'm not sure which one it would be. Let's call it 2675 since that's the only freak we can dial in. Let's see, does the, oh, that's awesome. I love this little SATEC radio panel. 2675. I can't believe I didn't buy this sooner, y'all. 2675 primary. Oh, let's go ahead and get out of here. Brakes are bound. No, brakes are not bound. All right. San Clemente traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike Taxi 24. All right, since we are pretty light and it's a TBM, You really don't need any thrust. You're going to be basically beta range, maybe idle. That's all you need for taxiing. You can see here I can drop it into beta. That way you don't ride those brakes. All right. Sounds are coming up. Ooh, is that another TBM over there? Another TBM over there. How do we get off this ramp? We go around this Chinooks. Oh man, where's Fly USMC when you need them? A couple of Ospreys over here. Inert sep. That's the inertial separator, Zippy Zapple. I've never flown the TBM. I don't know if it's just operator, owner, operator technique. The manual, I believe, says anytime you're on the ground, and I've seen Steve-O fly with it on, not fly with it. Me personally, since we're on pavement and everything here, I would turn my inert sep off because I don't like looking at yellow lights, but that's just me, and I don't know. Consult your local TBM driver for their inert sep procedures. Now, if you're landing on any type of contaminated runway, or if you're flying in contamination, rain, or just dirt and dust, then absolutely you'd have that inert sep on. But on a nice piece of pavement, I don't know why you would need to have it on. I do like that Chinook over there. There's a Chinook for a Microsoft Flight Sim. I do love my yoke here. Now, Team Vuck, I don't know if you're here, but I did not use your profile because it just is not good, man. Now, I didn't even try it in takeoff, but there's like no yoke pull force or anything like that, and it just felt super light. So I went back to my Duke profile. I think I got a click and drag bug there. Hey, Fly USMC, what's up, man? 2 palm trees. Double teaming a dumpster. Is that the Osprey? Wow. Alright, we're going to back taxi. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to back taxi because we are plenty... Actually, no. We can go all the way down. Okay, I thought this was one of those runways where we had to back taxi. We're good. We'll take a full length. CTAF 25.7. Is it 25.7? Did I put 26.7 in there? Whatever. I put 26. 26.75 is the freak. 26.75. COM 1. Let me make sure my button is working. We're San Clemente. Yep. Gosh, this airplane is such a... Like, it just, I feel like everything about this airplane wants to happen fast. It wants to taxi fast. It wants to fly fast. I wonder how much a TBM is compared to a old C90. Who wants to go 50-50 on a TBM-850? I don't want the new TBM that's all glass. If I were to buy a TBM, I would get an 850. I think this is a perfect cockpit right here for me. Just enough glass. I believe my prop shouldn't be in the yellow range here. We are high idle, aren't we? Yeah, we're high idle. I think that was fixed at one point, and now it's, whoa, see that? You get really wild here. There are 850s with glass as well. Oh yeah, I'm sure there are. Oh yeah, you can, I mean, it's a cockpit panel, right? You can go nuts with it if you got the money for it. All right, turn coordination works. Our heading is set 29084. We got 1200 for traffic pattern altitude. We're going to make right traffic 240. As far as torque is concerned, we got a really long runway, and I still need to refresh my memory with this airplane. So we're going to do a semi-reduced power takeoff. We probably won't go to 100 torque on this takeoff. It'll just be semi-reduced power, just so I can kind of get a feel for it. And then we'll hand fly around, blast off, and head on our way to Lima 05. We got to get to Kern Valley before it gets dark. I fast forward the sim 1 hour, so it's 4:50 or whatever it is now. What time is it? It's 1 hour past real time. Now that's an interesting paint job right there. What is that? That's a cool looking paint job. Hold short at 2-4. San Clemente traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike, holding short 24. Alright, brakes are set. For takeoff, we'll get all our lights. We got landing. We didn't run our taxi light. That's alright. We're saving batteries. We're saving bulbs. Starter stays off. We don't need this. It's on the backup. I feel like no one's talking on this. I feel like there's traffic here. Flaps takeoff. Do we have to do takeoff flaps in the TBM? I didn't think you had to. Alright. Maybe you do. I don't remember. Does Steve-O? This is how long it's been. This is how long it's been. Where's that our TBM? Radio check. Yeah, I know it says takeoff on the handle, but you just because you have a takeoff position, you don't have to use flaps for takeoff. We're not going to use them. 73 Simpod says, yes, you do, just like how you need to use inert SEP. Let me try. Okay, I'm going to go back to 22.8 because I don't hear anybody talking. 22.8. San Clemente traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike. We're going to depart runway 24, remain in the pattern, right traffic, San Clemente traffic. All right, lights are coming on. We'll do pulse because it's fun. Boost pump is on. I think that's only for start. Yeah, that's only for start. Aux boost pump is on. Fuller tank. They're basically the same. Everything else is good. Let's go. Inert SEP. The frequency panel, this is the freak panel right here, 22.8. Yeah, so they're there. All right, inert SEP is on. Wow, we way overshot that turn. It's okay. Crosswind from the right. Let's go. Let's get the prop up to speed. And then we'll just slowly increase the takeoff power. Props at the governor, run it up. Let's do 90 torque. Actually, I'm feeling pretty confident. It seems pretty stable. We'll go all the way up. 100 torque is set. You do have a limiter, but you don't want to go over that. Airspeed's alive. Working out that correction, coming through 90 knots. 100, rotate, nice and easy. Oh yeah, positive rate, gear up. Let's actually fly this one. Whoa, it's definitely a little bit bumpy. Gear up, yaw damper's on. Where's the yaw damper? Yaw damper's on. Maintain runway heading. There's 400 feet, start the right turn. We're going to bring that power back. We'll come right back to about 80 torque here. And we'll blast through this. We're looking for 1,200 feet. We'll leave the inert SEP on because we're going to be staying in the pattern. And since I was lollygagging on this base turn here, we're going to just go ahead and, I'm sorry, crosswind turn, we're going to go all the way to downwind. We'll level off and we're going to bring that torque back. But there's no need to be doing 180 knots in the pattern. 150 is just fine. San Clemente traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike, downwind 24. There's someone taking off right there. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. All right, get some trim in there. I don't love this profile for this TBM. I lost my old TBM profile. I'm using my Duke profile. It just feels a little off. Make sure my trim is indeed trimming. Yep. All right, we're looking good. I'm gonna go rudder reset on that. Reset the rudder trim. I gotta turn up. All right, we're beam our touchdown zone. We're going to go ahead and bring that power back. Start our descent. I see traffic just off the wing there. He's on final, I assume. Looks a little high. Let's bring power back. Trim it out. 110 knots. Now we'll go flaps to the takeoff position. Our flaps 1. A little bit of a balloon effect there, which is so real. I love that. Let's go ahead and start our base turn. San Clemente traffic. TBM-7 Bravo Mike. Turn in base runway 24.
San Clemente traffic. Number 714 Bravo Victor. Turn in base runway 24.
Now this is kind of deceiving because you have the water, but there's that cliff there. Let's shallow out my turn there. San Clemente traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike, turn and final runway 24. Be a touch and go, then a north departure. San Clemente traffic. I can feel some bumps in the air from the turbulence, which is pretty wild with the Brunner. Wow, look at that. That's why you need. I should have track IR for this. Gears coming down. Because of the crosswind, we're going to leave flaps in the takeoff position. We're not going to go full flaps for this approach. Gears down 3 green, flaps are approach, props full forward, mixtures up, inert SEPs on. Let's go ahead and get on center line here. That was an awful traffic pattern. Also, that crosswind there didn't help. That wind continued to blow us over the runway center line there. 120 knots, we're looking good. We're going to do a nice gentle touch and go. Lucas, I'll get right back to there. I'll get right to that. Man, look how rusty I am. Oh, yaw damn, we're supposed to be off. Oh well, we're doing a touch and go. You see the wires there for carrier trap practice?
San Clemente 646 South Whiskey, we're going to turn 030 on course, leaving the pattern.
Oh, that was a butter and a half. All right, let's go ahead and get that power back in there. We don't want to get too slow. We don't have a whole lot of runway left. TBM is so just sporty. Positive rate, gears coming up. Get that climb power in. 100 on the torque, and we're out of here. San Clemente traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike, upwind runway 24, turning 030 off to Santa Catalina and on course. Last call, San Clemente traffic. All right, we'll break out of here. We'll make a right turn. Go ahead and clean it up. Lower that nose a little bit. Let's go ahead and reset our altitude. We're going all the way up to, we're going to do, what's TiVo, 1,100 feet per minute. That's armed. And we're going up to, what did we say, 23,000 feet. I'm going to change my CDI to GPS. I'm going to get my heading bug spinning around, and then we got to get that inert SEP. All right, heading is set to intercept. After takeoff, gears up, flaps are up, yaw dampers on. No need to go into rental card mode, 850 mode yet. Let's get that pitch back up there, get a little bit more trim. That's an aggressive intercept. Let's make it about 035. 035, we'll go to this view, because I like this view here. We're just going to intercept the course because there's other traffic flying. I don't want to cut anybody off, so we're just going to intercept the course. And we're out of here. Tends to float when you come in 30 knots fast. Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to do a short field landing, full flaps when we get to Lima 05. I need a little aileron trim. All right, here this comes. We're going to go ahead and go flight director, nav pitch. And I want to be, yeah, we'll stay in nav mode. And we're going to do an IAS hold. Flight level change. Get it nice and trimmed out. Now I'm curious, let's see if the autopilot works with this yoke. Autopilot's on. That looks good. And yes, Team Vodka, we're going 850 mode right now. So making sure this is where you got to stay ahead of this airplane though, and I'm about to really put myself on the edge of it. So everything's looking good. Now we're going to go 850 mode. So to go 850 mode, flaps go up one position. Now your torque limits are basically removed, and you can go into the 850 mode. You can go all the way up to like 119 something on the torque, which why not? Let's bring that prop back just a hair off the governor. Be nice to our prop. And we'll bring that, watch that torque. Right about there, 119. And now we're going to start rocket shipping. We're doing 160 knots, 1,500 feet a minute. And we're pretty moderately loaded too. IAS climb out 165, that's what we've got selected. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights off. Taxi lights off. Leave the nav lights on. We don't need pulse system anymore. We're in auto, that looks good. Take a look at our cabin situation. 71, do we need air conditioning? Yeah, let's go air conditioning on. Don't want to have air conditioning on when you're doing the touch and goes or anything like that. Bleeds are in auto or high? Bleeds are in auto, okay, good. Bleeds are in auto, they are working. Cabin temp holding 71C. Turn the air conditioning on though, just for a minute. And we're looking good now. All right, Lucas, let's go to full screen cam. Turn down the sim a little bit. We'll just kind of monitor our climb out here. This livery though, I love this livery. This all black livery. This is a Whiskey Throttle livery. This airplane was featured in.
Can't catch a lot of live streams lately, but we'll catch the replays.
Mike P, thanks for the $10 bank angle check, man. Appreciate you. I can only imagine you're pretty busy with the real world firefighting stuff, Mike P. So I really appreciate that $10 bank angle check, man. Hopefully you get to catch up on the replay. Stay safe out there. Thanks for all you do, man. Appreciate the support. Yeah, Opals looks like the Kronos livery. Yes, yeah, so this livery was the Canadian. He has an FBO that he's working out of, and they had this airplane, this exact airplane on the ramp. He took pictures of it, and then Whiskey Throttle made a paint job for it. I just thought it was so cool because it's all black. It's like this matte black, but the rivets make it. These silver rivets just make it. I don't know what it is, just a clean, mean looking TBM. I gotta put a Texas flag on there somewhere, like a black and white Texas flag. Let me get back to Lucas's super chat, man. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you. Hello from your favorite subscriber. Guess we won't be flying the 707. I don't believe we will, Lucas. I don't believe we will. I was going to. I actually had full intention of doing that today, but I just, after seeing what I saw when I got home, I was spending some time with the family this afternoon. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I was going to do it with the full expectation of knowing that it was a very lightly simulated airplane, and no, it's worse, not worse, it's more lightly simulated than I anticipated, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to get an extra coffee. Thanks for the support, man. Are you using my new TBM profile, Team Vodka? No, I didn't like it. It didn't have any pull force on the yoke, like when you're on the ground, and then that was it. Then I just switched to mine. And here's what's interesting, though, is when I loaded your profile, I kept getting a message in CLS. Like, I don't know, maybe are you on a different software version than me? It was saying something like CLS to sim model shared, apply settings, apply settings option. And I don't know, it kept running this shared settings for access or something. It kept sending me a message. It all connected fine, but it might be because you're on a different version. But yeah, it doesn't seem to work right. And another thing that I noticed with CLS is it doesn't seem to copy profiles very well. When I try to copy a profile and like tweak off of that, it just gets all buggy and weird, man. It does weird things. No, I unbound the access in Microsoft Team Vodka. I unbound it, and I still got that message. Maybe I just have to restart it. But I don't know, you didn't have any pull force, which is what I found interesting. And it felt really, really light on the controls. This is cool though, going over Catalina Island right here. The node wheel doesn't steer, that's worse. I'm also wingnut. The 707, when I heard that the slats didn't move, then I was like, okay, not doing it. If the slats aren't moving, I can't do it. And then the engine starts, start switches don't work. I don't know. I really, really wanted it. The trailer looked interesting, but even in the trailer, I saw that the attitude indicator wasn't working properly. So when they made the trailer, it wasn't even properly simulated yet. You know? So I don't know what's going on with that. Where's our cabin rate knob? Let's come over here. Increase the rate just a little bit. You can definitely outclimb your cabin on this, on the TBM. So right now at 160 knots though, we're doing just fine. Oh, I didn't mean to hit standard yet. Let's hit magic barrel ref key, 2985. Yeah. We're doing pretty good here. I can actually bump up the torque a little bit more. Let's go right back up there, keep it in the green. But you can outclimb this airplane. If you were doing like 140 knots, you could definitely outclimb the cabin if you don't increase that cabin rate. So you got to be careful with that. Looking at everything else across the board, ITTs are in the green, props in the green. Everything is looking good. ITTs 805, NG 104%. Looking good. I want to move this to... NG, this is the engine trend monitor. There we go, torque and ITT. NG and ITT. Yeah, we'll do NG and ITT, we'll leave it there. Even though you can see it right here. Actually, we probably should do, yeah, that's fine. Add profile sucks to the Fly Navy list, I know. I really hope for it to be good. Yeah, nah. There's Catalina. Almost took off out of Catalina for this flight. That's cool, though. I've actually come out here, done some snorkeling off Catalina Island. This was like a big, man, back in grade school, I think we even took a field trip to Catalina Island. I think that's what that was. I've been out here. I've seen the, what is it, that photoluminescent plankton, which is pretty neat. Do a night dive. That's really cool. At least we'll be over the busiest part of the airspace. We're going to be going right over LAX though. Make sure we are navving properly. We are looking good. Our course is updated. Right now we're headed to the LAX VOR. Sync that heading bug. 13 knot tailwind. Looking good. I love this TBM. Boris sound pack when? It needs the Boris sound pack. I love the TBM for what it can do. You know, it's almost like when we fly the Dukes, I say I really enjoy the Piston Duke because of what it can do for its, you know, you're flying a naturally aspirated airplane and you're pressurized, you've got a cozy cabin, you're going fast. I love the performance that you get out of an airplane that you wouldn't typically expect to get out of. Same with the TBM. What the TBM can bring to the table with a single engine is awesome. But, man, I'm missing those Boris sounds. I am missing those sounds. Callie Simmer in the house. Good to see you, Callie Simmer. I told wave to me from LAX. We'll send you a wave. We'll wave right back. And Team Vodka, your pull force was negative. It shouldn't be negative. It should be positive. That's cool. I reinstalled FS 2004. Recommend leaving that in your memories. Okay, Wingnut, I will. I don't think I was planning on doing that, but wow. I go to YouTube from time to time and look at it. No, elevator on TBM is push rod connect. I know, but in your profile, when I loaded up, it had a -% for pull force on the yoke, which it wouldn't. Yeah, what I do when I want to look back at the nostalgia, I just YouTube FS 2004, or I YouTube Dreamfleet 727, Ariane 737, and then I remember, okay, there's no need to install anything again. Gosh, look at that matte black and the sun right there, so neat. I'm considering installing Microsoft 2.0 to find old school ILS. V1, we have another one coming. Hurricane stream needed. I know, Scott. I know it. I'm going to be pretty busy this weekend. I got another tournament. I got a tournament on Sunday this week, unfortunately. But I missed the Jets game too. The Cowboys don't play, which is good. Don't save me that pain. But Saturday, we got some really good college football on. Uh-oh, why is my sim frozen? Loaded LAX. All right, 290902 is set. But we'll try, man. Thursday, I got something. Friday, I have a tournament as well. So I'm going to try to find some more time. I want to do that 727 flight. I already made the thumbnail. I really want to do a 727 flight down to Ponce. Vodka said, uh-oh, he might be dead. It's probably his profile. All right, this is cool. Coming over LAX. There's Long Beach. Down there, Queen Mary's over there in the harbor, and there's Los Angeles, California. What is the name of this little point here? Isn't there a name for this? It's like where all the there's some really expensive homes on the point there. Rusty, thanks for the 6 months support, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Georgia, Alabama, Saturday is gonna. Here's the thing. I don't really have a dog in the race, right, for Georgia, Alabama, but I just want to see an awesome game. I feel like we need an awesome game. That Colorado game, who watched the Colorado game on, when was that, Saturday night? Man, that's why I passed out on Sunday, because I stayed up until almost midnight watching that Colorado game go into overtime after a Hail Mary, and then I had to fish a tournament on my birthday, and I would literally passed out at 6:30 in the evening. I fell asleep. I came home. I sat down on the couch. I fell asleep with my kids. I was with them. I fell asleep and I woke up and it was midnight. Whoops. Palo Verdes. Ah, yes. Look at that. I really want to do more GA in 24. Yes, Steven, I was watching that Hail Mary overtime game, man. That's a heck of a game. Yeah, Palos Verdes. That is neat. But with 24, I feel like we have a fresh, quote-unquote, fresh start to the sim, right? We're going to have some new things to do, some new things to look at. Generally speaking, I think a lot of it's going to be very similar to what we see in 2020. Which one's that? That's John Wayne right there, right? Is that John Wayne? But I really want to challenge myself when it comes to 2024 to do more GA. And I know it sucks for the channel to do GA because no one wants to watch GA except the hardcore. Everybody here is pretty hardcore in the chat, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. But GA streams are some of the most fun streams I have doing. And that's really the only time I get to fly something completely different than an A320 or a 737, or we haven't flown a 73 in a while, but like just an airliner. Because I don't really sim. I do not sim when I'm not streaming anymore. I just don't have enough time. So to take a break and just have some fun in the sim, I really enjoy this. I think with 24, I'm really going to try to do more GA. And I'm going to throw Lear in there. GA, and then like corporate jets. Lears, Saabs, do some Pen Air flying. Look at that. Look, you can see a guy taxiing down there. That almost looks like a 7.8. Oh, that is so cool. We got to make sure. What's our altitude? We're 21.2. Get a little bit more power in there. Almost 1,000 to level off. We were doing over 1,000 feet a minute all the way up to 23,000 feet in a moderately loaded TBM. 4 people and bags and 1,000 pounds of fuel, which is more than enough to do our flight. That's just awesomeness. I love that. I'm kind of digging this top-down view, too. GAs are your favorite. Owen was more exciting. Yeah, I mean, it's more fun for me, especially when we get up in in some crazy little airports, some little mountain strips, like going back into Kern Valley tonight. I love going in here. I've never even attempted to land the TBM there, so I feel like they might be a little spicy. Oh, look at this. There's downtown, all the buildings. Oh, that looks so good. Lucas thinks so too, does, man. I like GA. V1, S2, I got you. Appreciate you, Lucas. Thanks for the support, man. No 707, and unfortunately, the next 727 stream is going to be in the Delta widget. We're going to do a faux passenger op from LaGuardia to Ponce, but I can't wait to show y'all what I got for the 7.2. Can't wait. You could try some Idaho flying, some of the most challenging. Yeah, some Idaho. I feel like I've neglected that part of the country. The central, northern, or north central part of the United States, we've kind of just omitted. And there's some good airports up there. Jackson Hole. What's the one that Orbix just released? I got to check out. Gosh, I can't think of the name of it now. There's actually some pretty good little airfields up there in central U.S. What do we got? Master warning. Why do we have a master warning? ITT. Oh, geez. We're temp limited. Bring the power back. Bring the power back. Over temped. Jeez. Exceedance 850. Okay. What do I do with that? We're gonna have to take a look at our engine. Okay, now we're leveling off in cruise though. Let's go ahead and bring that torque back. We're gonna bring our prop back. We'll come back to quiet cruise 1800. And we're going down to 90 on the torque for now. 760 ITT. All right, well, it looks good. Hot section ASAP. Let's see if we screwed anything up here. All right, we're still looking good. It was just a minor over temp. Everything else looks good. Minor over temp, chat. Minor over temp. Perfect in the cabin. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Gotta love that. All right, we're looking good though. We're leveling 230. Now we can chill. Autopilot altitude. We are half bank. Half bank on. No weather, nothing to no reason to turn the weather on. And what I want to do is I actually want to use my TBM app here real quick before we get completely settled in. And then I want to do my TBM app, get a power setting here, see what it gives me. I take back wanting to go halfsies on an 850 with you. Hey, look, it's better I do it in the sim. Done worse, exactly, Ralph. minor overtemp equals a minor repair bill. Zippy, yeah, I saw it above. Your ITT, I know, it was a little bit too late, man. I'm gonna set my TBM. I gotta pull up my TBM app though. TBM torque. Let's see. What is the OAT? Where's the temp? It's 3 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 16C. Negative 16. Altitude is, what's our altitude? 23,000 feet. And we are in cruise flight. ISA +9. Normal, max, normal, that. So pretty much we can go all the way up. We're temp limited though. So now let me go to this TBM performance. And let's go here. Let's edit this information. We are, where is my en route speeds? I didn't cook it. I might have damaged it a little bit. At altitude, a turbine loses torque and the ITT rises. Well, thank you. All right, cruise altitude 23,000 feet. Temperature is minus 16 on the OAT. Normal cruise. Bleed is in high. Is bleed in high? No, bleed's in auto. And we're the 850. So we should be a normal setting. Let's bring this up to torque monitor. And there's NG. Where's torque? 1662. Oh, it's giving me percentage. I don't want percent. I want... We could actually juice it up. 113. Watching that ITT. I'm trying to see what the... if I can reach it without being temp limited here. Three, keep it going. Temps are 800. And there's one about 110. All right, there's 110, temp 805. That looks good. And we should true out. Let's go ahead and look at our airspeed here. I thought there was the task window, so I'm getting confused between the Duke now. We're getting 190 indicated. $64. Where's our fuel? Let's go to fuel flow. 55.5. I'm going to back it off a little bit. I'm going to back it off to this one. 108. There we go. 108 on the torque. We're 54 on the fuel flow. Our temps are 799. We're looking good. We are pushing this engine, but we're in the green. NG is right at the limit. Go back to our UTM. What is our NG? 103.8. We're cooking now, chat. We are cooking. All right. R. Kelly, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Sonny Corleone is going to come beat you with the trash can lid for going odd flight level westbound. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thrust set's here. Oh, no. Thrust set's here. We have to... should we step down or go up one? Let's go up one. Sorry. 240 is set. Let's do a... engage vertical speed. 24,000 feet. Engage vertical speed. Pull for vertical speed. Let's go 500. Vertical speed 500. Up we go. Shoot. Thrust set is here. We're going wrong direction to altitude. R. Kelly, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Yeah, Sonny Corleone, aka Thrust Set Simulations, is already gonna beat me up here. We're going the wrong way, wrong altitude. I'm surprised Wingnut didn't catch that. 133 likes. That is weak sauce. That is weak sauce, Zippy. Open the oil doors. There's no oil doors in the TBM, dude. What are you talking about? It's PT6. Ain't no oil doors. You crazy? All right, we're 500 feet per minute. We're on the climb up. We're going to leave our power as is. We're going to have to knock the torque back a little bit, though, because look at that ITT's climbing. Let's knock it back just a hair here. We've already hit the limit once. Just give me the power to like this one twice. There you go, McCallum. Yeah, bomb tech, yes, it does. It does have an inert SEP. It's down here by your pitot heats. Right there. Don't need any windshield heat or anything like that, so we'll leave all those off. All right, we're passing Lima Hotel Sierra, and we could go direct, but we're going to kind of stay en route for now, stay out of some airspace, and then we might cut the corner here in a little bit. 671 miles? Well, that's not right. I can tell you that that's not the right waypoint. Schaefer? No, this should be Shafter. We have a misspelling. 600 miles, ain't it? Wow, I put in Schaefer instead of the identifier. Wow. It's Echo Hotel Foxtrot. There we go. Lima Hotel Sierra, and then let's just do this. Let's go direct now. We'll redirect it. Activate. There we go. Good catch. Good catch, chat. Alright. Can we chill now? We're level at 24,000 feet. That looks good. We'll stay at 105, 24, 180 indicated. What's our ground speed doing? Let's go back over here. Where's our ground speed in this thing? 283, 284. Love it. Alright. Now I'm done with y'all. Now let's chill. That seemed a little more stressful. We need some perfect espresso. Gosh, we need the Boris sound pack though. All right. Total Air Cargo might get 300 likes, just saying. Nah, if we fly Total Air Cargo, it's got to get 727 likes. 530 needs autocorrect. By the way, where are we going? Not that I'm going to remember tomorrow morning. Oh, Lima 05. Yeah, Kern Valley. This airport is a spicy little airport to fly into. It's got a nice freeware scenery on the TO. I put the link in it in the Discord if you do want to check it out. But coming over here, if I look at the chart, check this puppy out, man. There's no charts there for it. What's the weather doing? 310 at 11, 10 miles and clear. Don't want to come in here at night. So the way to see what we're doing, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Well, I really can't move that. Still got the airplane there. I was trying to see if I can move Navigraph, but let's take a look at this because I got to refresh myself. Okay, yeah, Lima 05, runway 35. That's good. The winds are blowing out of the north, so we'll land straight in. The best way to find this airport is hit the lake, fly northbound. I can pull up the VFR charts, which I love now. That's so cool. FAA sectionals. You can do the real sectional chart here, which is pretty cool, over Isabella Lake. It's going to be straight VOR. What we might do, actually, we're not going to go all the way to. Let's see if we can find ourselves a little waypoint on the Kern River here. Is there a waypoint we could cut in there? Sasha or Ring? W-R-I-N-G. I'm going to add that to the route. I'm going to do it after Shafter. We're going to add it. And then I'm going to go back to the VFR sectional. Or no, where's the section? There we go. Sectional. That's a little bit past it. We need something down south. We should be able to pick it up visually. Almost looks like we could draw. Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll use our 530. Blackbird Controls is here. Blackbird Controls. Hey, I just want to let you know I picked up a little surprise before the stream. I picked up the mail today. Package received. Gotta say, I'm not what's the word? I'm not blowing smoke on this. I was very impressed right out of the gate with the quality. Very impressed. I'm gonna make some dedicated videos on it, man, comparing it to some other stuff that I have, just to show you. Like I'm very, very impressed. I cannot wait to go over. Actually, you know what? Screw it. What the hell? This is that. This is kind of a TBM and chill. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull one out. All right, you guys got to check this out. So, like I said, if you have a 727 and you have a Honeycomb Bravo, you need to get this, period. Full stop. Don't buy another airplane. Don't buy another airport because 2024 is on the horizon. So just chill with the purchasing of sim add-ons. At least that's what I'm doing, right? But if you have the 727, there's something you need to get. And that is Blackbird Controls full-size 727 throttles with Toga activation and a wonderfully loaded, let's see if I can get it. I'm going to do this better when we do it on stream. There's like a spring slash, I don't know what you use to like tension this. There's obviously a spring in there. Almost feels like there's a magnet in there. Reverse lever. All right. And you get 3 of them, obviously 727. Let me show you. Let me compare this to the default Honeycomb. And then I'm going to show you something that you may be very surprised in. I'm going to look this up here. Blackbird Controls. I want to get a link for you, man. So if you have the 727, get ahead of it right now. I know it's hard to see. I'm going to give you the link right here. If you have a 727 and you have a Bravo, get one now, because when I do this on like a 727 stream, we got a lot more people in here and it's not an after dark / TBM and chill stream, I guarantee you there's probably going to be a couple more orders popping up, and you want to get ahead of the crowd. So let me show you this again. So here's the full size. I can barely fit it in the frame. I'm not going to change the frame for this stream because I want you to see in comparison. This is the default Bravo, Honeycomb Bravo 737, or I guess you would call it Boeing levers. Okay. The size comparison, it's not even close. I didn't realize how much bigger the actual one was because, and I say that, so we put the default one. We all know that the default Honeycomb Bravo ones, they aren't meant to be full size. But I have purchased something from a competitor, a very famous competitor that you can buy these controls for. I have them before. This is the MD-11 throttle. Okay. I want you to just look at the quality of the reverser. You said it's just kind of like meh, 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 meh. And I don't even remember how much this is. I want to say this was close to, hold on, let me look so I don't spread false information here. MD-11 throttles, Honeycomb. I don't want to spread false info. No, it wasn't flight sim. What was it? It was, here we go. So these, I got the MD-11 Honeycomb Bravo. I know they were $140. $140 for this here. Very cheap. Let me take that back. The quality that these pieces are way less than what this one is from Blackbird Controls. Just holding it in my hand, the quality is 10 times better. Now you can actually see here, I'm not sure, I don't know if the MD-11 Quadrant is smaller than the 7.2 Quadrant, but even in comparison, the MD-11 throttle that I have is still significantly smaller than my 727 handle. Now, that could be 100% due to the fact that the 727 Quadrant handles are just larger than the MD-11 ones. But I'm just showing you that in comparison because I didn't realize how large they actually were. But when I put all 3 on the Bravo and I got to use it with my hand, I almost canned this stream and did a 727 stream because I was so excited about these levers. So if you have a 727, and I'll make a better video with up close videography so you can see what I'm talking about. And look, everybody that's making these controls, they're doing better than I could do. So I'm not here to just, spread shame or anything. Why are we turning? Oh, we're already turning to Lima 05? Man, these go by quick. I'm not trying to knock anybody down or anything. I'm just saying that it's very, very rare in any industry that you can find something for a better price point and better quality. That's almost unheard of. And I'm telling you, no strings attached. Full disclosure, Blackbird, he sent me these 727 levers, but the quality is far superior to what I have been purchasing from other 3D printed parts and throttles. And the prices are just, they're kind of crazy. It's like, okay, if you're going to charge more, I expect to have a pretty decent quality. This is backwards. It's a better price point and a far better quality, and I look forward to seeing what Blackbird brings to the table. So, you know, I think he's just starting out. I think you just have the 727s right now on your website, and that's what I'm saying. If you're a fan of the 727 and you fly it, you need a pair because it'll change. It just changes the way the entire Bravo Quadrant feels. So I'm super excited to have those up on stream tomorrow or Thursday, whenever we do the 7.2 long haul. So, all right. Anatical, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. V1, how's it going? I have an aviation accident presentation project that is due on October 10th. I was wondering what are some accidents you can suggest I can research. Oh man, you talking about recent? Well, there's obviously the famous accident in with Pan Am, Tenerife, and KLM. That's a famous one. You could do the Swissair 111. That was a pretty interesting one, how that went down. So, Blackbird throttles for Bluebird, maybe. That's what I think. I think that should be on the list. Diabetic Lad, you've got a point there. With the upcoming 757, I mean, that's interesting. Should bring that up. All right, chat. We actually are here. So, this was a short flight indeed. But I was actually jamming with this song. This song is called Catalina. I like this song. It's by Hayson. No wonder he did the 747 anthem song that we like so much too. We need to start down, and we're just going to hand fly it. We're going to autopilot off. We're at 24,000 feet. We'll get below RVSM altitude. We'll go ahead and bring the power back. We're going to set our landing field elevation so we can start descending. Ooh, go this way, please. Watch that cabin altitude. We're going to bring that down. I can see Isabella Lake. Down we go. Delta 191. Ooh, yeah, Delta 191 is a good one. Delta 191. All right, so here comes Kern Valley. We're way, I mean, we ripped through there. That was like 180 miles? How long have we been live? Did it really go by that fast? Man. All right, so I tell you what, we're going to I want to do a juicy approach. So we're going to break off here. Let me see where we are. We're not in anybody's airspace, are we? We might be. No, we are outside of crazy airspace. So we're going to go ahead and drop down VFR stat. So let's go ahead and pull the power. Watch this. You guys, this airplane can climb like a rocket. Let's go ahead and bring that torque back. Bring the prop up a little bit. Now there is an idle, there's a gear warning cutout, isn't there? And I forget where it is. I thought there was. But you want to see performance too. Check this out. I mean, you have an airplane that can go up into the high flight levels, rocket ship up, and then it can just drop out of the sky and land slow. I love all those things. What's the field elevation of Kern Valley? It's, I forget how to read a chart. 2614? I think it's 2614. 22.8's the freak. Wingnet says, I also got flipped over by rotor of the leeward side of the Sierra north of where V1 is. Really? Dude, that's wild. Wingnet, you need to start a chat. I think we need to have Wingnet on live. You guys think we should have Wingnut on live? Maybe on our, we'll do a long haul, and maybe we should just have a Wingnut interview. I mean, he's a pretty fascinating dude. Naval aviator, GA, enthusiast, and now he's a NG driver. Ugh. But I mean, he flew the 220, which is pretty cool. So we can at least hear stories about that. I think I've just signed Wingnut up for a on live interview. How to smash a landing in 3 easy steps. Yeah, accept his love for the 7.3. That's what we're gonna. It's all right. I want to bring the power up just a little bit. Get rid of that gear horn. Got to keep an eye on our cabin descent rate here. Doing 1,200 feet a minute. You're definitely going to feel that a little bit. Let's bring the sounds up. I also want to make sure flight recorder's up.
TBM-850 Bravo Victor, we are 5 miles from the airport. We have been landing on runway 35, stand by the traffic.
Kern Valley traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike. We are 14 miles to the east of the Shafter VOR. We're descending at a 14,000. We're going to go up Kern Valley for a scenic tour, then over Isabella Lake for a straight in Lima 05. Kern Valley traffic. We'll do a short little 360 here. Out of 18,000, Magic Barrel Ref 2977 is set. Need to get rid of. I need to bind my aileron trim too. I need to get rid of that trim there. BlackSquare says, I also have a system for making all buttons functional on each lever, not just dummy buttons like the others. Ooh, his list is 72777, 737, MD11, MD80, 7675. Very cool, BlackSquare. Very cool, man. I can't wait to see where you go with it, man. And I look forward to flying with these very, very soon. Podcast? Some kind of picture-in-picture mode would be cool where you could select another aircraft and have access to move the camera around it. Oh, that would be kind of cool, huh? We did that. Didn't FSX had picture-in-picture mode? Do you remember? I remember you could have like wing views up while you were flying from the cockpit. I want that, Al. I want that again. It's a good point. It's a very good point. BlackSquare is amazing for my own mental health. I need to forget the Starship is coming, because if I get excited, I might physically pass out. Dude, you just reminded me about the Starship. All right, there's 9,000. Let's go ahead and get our lights on. We're at 10. Everything looks good. Rental car mode is off. I'm making a 360 here because I want to go up this valley low level. Because you don't fly to Kern Valley to just dive and drive over the lake and be super mid. We're going to go up the valley low level, low and fast. Let's set, I tell you what, let's make it 5,000. Well, let's make it interesting. Let's make it 4,500. Make it 4,500. We'll hand fly this puppy down. Jasper, I don't know if it'll have a replay function, but I'm not too worried about it because I love Flight Recorder. The way Flight Recorder works right now, I think it's better than an inbuilt replay system. Because if your sim crashes, you can just load up the sim again and watch your replay. Oh, somebody's already gone around once. I leave at 05. All right, I think we're gonna make this right turn. Let's go up the valley. Kern Valley traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike. We are 18 miles to the northeast of Shafter VOR in Kern Valley at a 6.5 for 4,500 up the valley over the lake, Kern Valley traffic. All right, about 2,000 feet. We'll make this right turn here. We're going to tighten it up. We're going to go right in this valley. Oh, that looks so beautiful down there. I adjusted my fall color palette too, so we should have some semi-fall colors. Ooh, watch that altitude there. Descend. Why are we climbing? I'll never forget Captain Jason Beals when I was flying a E-170 visual approach, and I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if I was looking outside or what. And he's like, "Why are we climbing? Why are we climbing right now? What are you doing?" Just like that. I'm like, "Oh shoot." Dude was a hole. But every time I climb accidentally, that memory always comes back. All right, we're in the valley. Up the valley over the river for a straight in to runway, was it 35? Look out for Hornets. They're at 3,000. Oh, really? Dude, that's awesome. Wingnut, you should be flying the Hornet right now. That'd be so cool. I'm going to leave our GPS on, so I just have distance to the airport now. 1,000 feet to level off check. Wow, I can feel the turbulence coming in through here. A little bit of chop. Yeah, you can feel that, huh? AFO, yeah, I do have an upgrade.
South Whiskey, we're gonna hit a little east over the lake and straight into the lake.
Kern Valley traffic, TBM-7 Bravo Mike. We are 15 miles south of Lima 05 on 4,500 inbound over the lake for a straight in, Kern. So smooth, you almost thought it was X-Plane. I won't do that to you. All right, here comes 4,500. Are we in the right valley, or should we be warm over? No, we're in the right valley, right? Yeah, we're in the right valley. Man, there's some turbulence in here, though. I like using my Bravo better for trimming the TBM. Using that trim wheel, I feel like I have a little bit more precise control. Alright, there we go. We're set. Prop is back. That's fine. We're doing 150. We're going to do a little S-turn around this hill here. We're not going to worry about the GPS there for a minute. Oh, this is beautiful. I think when we get... we'll wait till we're over the lake to start replay mode.
357, got eyes on you. We're going to slide in behind you for the approach 35 over the lake.
Copy that, thanks. Oh, I think that might be traffic up there. Might be him. It sounded like Team Vodka. Look at the nose of the TBM. TBM just looks so fast. It's something with this nose being so long. I mean, the nose is almost as long as the cabin. It just looks like an absolute rocket. It looks like a ZR-1. It's like a ZR-1 Corvette.
Traffic November 714 Bravo Victor Taylor from Whiskey.
How was that landing?
Horrible, it's super costly.
Great, we missed it. Sounds like we missed a fun one. Do flight MTO liveries work? Gulf. As long as they are BlackSquare, then yes. It has to say BlackSquare TBM. Because the default TBM is a 930? I can't remember what the default TBM is. Okay, I'm going to come off of nav mode here so I can just set my runway course line. I'm going to move this to just something that doesn't move, doesn't display. So I'll put on MLS 3-4, so I have a rough runway, right? Runway heading is 3-5. Oh, I just closed Navigraph, so we don't need that anymore. Runway heading is 3-5. Let's go ahead and continue to descend down, and we got to start to slow down too. It is bumpy in here. Gulf, if you bought the BlackSquare off the marketplace, then deliveries on FlightSimTO, they should work, right? If you just drop them in your community folder, it should be the same. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing it down. We'll run that prop up 1900 now. If we have to go around, we're going to climb, what is it? I don't even know what the go around is. We set 5,000. Start slowing up. Golly, we're getting our butts kicked in here. We don't have the autopilot on. We'll get rid of half bank. I think it's right there, right? I think we're going to swing around this mountain. Recording is on. I'm going to hold off on the flaps just because it's so bumpy. I'm going to hold off. I know we can slow down on a dime with this thing here. If we drop the gear. I need to get visual. I don't want to get too low yet. I got to get visual with the runway first. Now, we greased the Duke landing in here, but we were also pretty proficient in flying the Duke when that happened. Okay, there's the runway. I would consider myself not proficient at all with the TBM right now. This is only my first flight. Replay's on and recording. Aim for the gap in the hills. All right, we on it. We're gapping it. Let's go gear down. Jeez, it's so bumpy. Yacht damper's coming off. Runway's in sight. Check. Don't sink. Flaps to takeoff. Look at these. Look at this. This is not good. I might keep flaps approach on this one. I don't know if I want to go full flaps. Screw it. Let's go full flaps. Or 120. Let's see if we can bring it back to about 100 knots. We got to drop it in here. This crosswind is nuts. All right, flaps are landing. Oh, we should have inert SEP on. Prop is full forward. Our inert SEP. We're going to get a master caution here, probably on short final. Don't let it alarm you. A little bit high. Coming down. We're looking good on the speed, though. Oh, big sink there. Work it out, work it out. Hold it off. There's the inert SEP. Ignore that. I was late on it. Ooh, put her down, put her down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kern Valley. Oh, it's always so fun flying in here. Whew. AFO, remember the... Dude, hopefully not into the trees. Dude, you remember the PC-12 one? That PC-12 stream, I think that's probably my #1 highlight of 2024, or of 2020. When I flew the PC-12 in Colombia, and Wingnut intercepted us, and then we, like, did a botched go-around, went into the trees. Have I been here in real life? No, I've never been to Kern in real life. Oh, here comes Team Vodka and the other one. Let's see him go around. I'm gonna stop the replay. You know what's crazy is I put in the fall trees. I feel like the trees are shorter now. I got all my lights on, but I want to see Team Vodka do a go around here. Let's clean it up. I mean, the wind is blowing me around on the taxiway. Even the windsock's not even moving. He's working it down. Oh, don't sink. Don't sink. Ooh. Oh, that's a bounce. That's a bounce. Oh, he's all over the place. We're gonna go down to our observation. Is there anybody else on final? I think we were late. We were late getting here. Everyone's already on the ground. PC-12 feels better now since the last update. Give it another go. Really? Maybe I have to. Maybe I have to. Let's go ahead and dump the cabin. We'll go bleed off, fan only.
That was perfect.
I don't know about that. Let me see something real quick here. Oh, I can't see my taxi screen. Where's Lima 05?
Kern Valley traffic, TBM-850 pops here about 10 miles straight in 35 Kern Valley.
Oh, that sounds like a professional. All right, let's go up here to our professional observation post. Inert SEP is on, so we're going to taxi our Really expensive TBM into the dirt. We'll park it right here. Brakes are set. Let's go autopilot off. Radio master is off. Aux pump is off. Manual tank. Ignition is off. And kill it. Feather it. Kill our landing lights. And we'll kill our ethos. Now I want to put this in ground clearance mode. How do I do that? Let's go battery. Battery on. Oh gosh, how do you do ground clearance mode? I think that's it. Battery's off. There we go. Okay, battery off, ground clearance mode.
TBM-850, 2 pups here, 5 miles straight in, 35 Kern Valley, final call.
Oh, dude, that's Wingnut. Oh, final call. I'm professional coming in here. I've been here 72 times. I can't wait. Oh, we're going to have to judge him hard. All right, Wingnut's coming in, chat. I think that's Wingnut coming in. Oh, look, there's a Chinook here? Did that just spawn in? Who dat? Is that Wingnut on final? Well, yeah, that's got to be you on final, right?
Sorry, Kelly. Wingnut's already on the ground.
Oh. Man, you sound just like him. All right, we got our ground clearance mode on. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna turn up other aircraft sounds real quick. You're on baby duty. All right, other aircraft. Let's crank it up for this one. See if we can hear anybody coming in. R. Kelly doesn't sound like I remember him sounding. AJ, thanks for the $3 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Man, send mechanics children to college in one stream. Thanks for the super chats, AJ. There's a couple buddies down there. That TBM over there. Where he parked over there? No one parked next to me? That's not fair. All right. Oh, fingers crossed for no baby duty. Yeah, no kidding, right? All right, our replay is saved. I've got that. We'll watch this landing, and we'll throw it into replay mode ourselves, and then we'll call it a night. We will call it a night, chat. Matt B., you managed to catch the end of a stream, my friend. We're just plane spotting. We got one more aircraft coming in the Kern Valley. I saw him, I did see him over the, behind the hills. I don't know where he went. Prison will do that to your voice. Nah, we're behind the whole shoreline. We're good. It's a sanctioned fly-in at the Lima 05. That paint marking's off. That paint marking's actually off. But this is a sanctioned fly-in event, just like Oshkosh. Wingnut even sounds like a Navy pilot on frequency. Apparently that wasn't him. That sounded just like him, though. We'll be able to tell by the landing. There he is. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, man, he's low. There he is. Is he just now lowering the gear? Yeah, the gear are just now coming down. Call sign Wingnut. That actually, yeah, that needs to be. We need to know his call sign. 3-wire sim win. That was actually a pretty good base to final turn right there. This has got to be Wingnut. He looks fast as hell, though. Ooh, stuck the landing. He looks super fast. Is he going to stop? Oh, okay, that's not Wingnut. That's is he going to stop, though? Full brakes. Dang. That guy looked fast. What is this livery here? TBM, oh, that's just the TBM-930 livery. Couple of 930s. Trimmed a few bushes. He looked pretty good though, coming over the top. All right. In the fall time though, the trees are definitely shorter. And I reinstalled the fall trees. All right. Let's watch our replay. Reset the... Actually, I'm going to put the drone cam right about here. See if we can catch ourselves. We'll go ahead and turn off follow mode. I'm not sure what's going to happen with our airplane here. We're going to find out. So I'm going to turn everything on the way it was. That's going up there. That's going there. We'll go here. Nope, start her off. Don't want that. And we had our lights on. Let's just see what happens in the replay mode. Hit it. Nope. Disconnect from Aveo Premium. Kill the cautions. Here come the gear. I think that might be a little out of sync. That's all right. Let's run it forward a little bit and we'll watch this one here at the end. All right, let's see this. Let's go resume. Full brakes, max beta. TBM mowing premiered here on the V1 channel. I could have sworn that was wingnut that landed. I think that was wingnut in incognito. We'll watch it from wing view first. I really need to go here in real life. Wingnut, we need to fly in here, man. Take me with you. Show me the way. Show me the way of Kern Valley. We had a massive sink right about here, I feel like. Yeah, you can hear the engines pull back up. I'm gonna watch it from wing view all the way through first. Oh, no. Actually, I don't think we smashed it very hard. I think that was actually pretty respectable. I think that's going to be a pretty respectable touchdown. Might have been a tad long, but hey, if there's no 1,000-footers painted, then it doesn't really count, right? First, we have plenty of runway to spare. Oh, you can raft down the river here, Ryan? That is pretty cool. That's something I would be interested in doing, man. That would be really cool. Held it off. Oh yeah, that was a 3-pointer. That's that TBM. See, that's my lack of proficiency. Because I remember when I first started flying this, I was always doing 3-pointers, 3-pointer, 3-pointer, 3-pointer. I wasn't getting that pitch attitude, sight picture down, and that's a 3-pointer. It wasn't a very hard 3-pointer. It was definitely a 3-pointer. There used to be a TBM that would fly a rich guy in here to fish and camp. Dude, that is awesome. I would love to come do that. Fly fishing up here in the river. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't 100% a 3-pointer. It just was a very flat pitch attitude for touchdown. Plenty of brakes, plenty of stopping distance. So cool. What else can we bring in here? You know what we need? You know what we need to do, chat? We need to bring the Lear 35 in here. Art Kelly, thanks for the $5 super chat. It was me. That last one came in about 20 knots too fast. My brakes are on fire. Art Kelly. Hey, man. That was actually pretty dang good, man. I'll tell you what. It was... that was pretty dang good, that approach. You look pretty stable all the way down. And you got a little squirrely there at the end. 20 knots too fast will probably do that to you. Thanks for the $5 super chat, though, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for flying in. That was fun. We will do a Lear fly-in. It's got to happen. Lear fly-in, Kern Valley. I'll schedule it way ahead of time so we can we'll have plenty of people join up. Let's see how many airplanes we can... When should we plan that for? Should we plan it for the end of this month sometime? Do a Lear 35 fly in, see how many planes we can get to fly into Kern Valley at the same time. But I gotta land first because I want to judge everything. get. We'll do our little judgment. All right, guys. You bring the Lear, I'll bring the Challenger 650. Deal, Swarm. Deal. I think we could get the Lear in there. Don't you, Team Vodka? I don't know. I'm going to test it after this. I haven't updated the Lear in about 6 months. This was so bumpy for me right here. My yoke is still tripping out. So bumpy for me right over those hills. Let's see this one in the little flyby view. We'll see our own little profile shot. I predict some brake fires on the Lears flying in. Wait until we get the Citation 10. Oh, AJ, yes. Yes, Citation 10, definitely. AJ, is there a date on that? Like, is that soon? Not soon? I would love to take that Citation 10 here. I don't know. That would be a challenge and a half. Actually, I think the Lear would be harder, honestly. Lear, you're probably going to have to stuff it. You're going to have to be super light. You're going to have to just put it on the first couple of stripes. And you should be able to stop. It should be long enough. Not bad, though. Hey, I'll take that for my first. That's my second TBM landing since the last time we flew the TBM, which was almost a year ago by now. All right, guys. Guys and gals, appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Short one tonight, short and sweet. Just mix it up here, a little different flavor, a little GA. I do appreciate all the support, the super chats, bank angle checks, R. Kelly, AJ Funari, shout out Blackbird Controls as well. Make sure you check them out because when I do the 727 stream, there might be some orders put in place. And if you want the 727 levers, I promise you, I will make a V1 certification promise. You will not be disappointed with your 727 levers if you pick them up because they're just absolutely fantastic. Lucas Bunkton, appreciate it as well. And who else do we have here? Benny and Mr. McDo. Thank you all for the support. Everyone else who's just tuned in, hit the like button. I appreciate that. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see y'all either tomorrow or Thursday. I'll let you know in a couple hours. I'll see what I got. I'll throw up the schedule. You have a good night. Soup!